We are still working on the blue cards here. We're finding missing sides, which I should go back up here to the top for a moment and fill in. We're finding sides of a right triangle when we're working with these. And again, what I recommend is that you copy down the triangle and then label it. Don't label it on the blue cards. Copy down the right triangle and then label it from here, starting with across from the right angle is the hypotenuse, across from 29 is the opposite, which means that our third side here, the side with X on it, is adjacent. And what we've got on this particular problem is we want to find the adjacent. We know the hypotenuse, and the function that relates adjacent and hypotenuse is the cosine. So it's going to be cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And when we set this up, then it's going to be the cosine of 29 equals x divided by 18. And then we're going to multiply this side by 18. And we're going to multiply this side by 18 to write a little bit better so we can see what to type into our calculator. Cosine of 29, 18 times cosine of 29. And then Desmos calculator, whatever works, 18 times cosine of 29 gives us 11.74. We're looking at the 3 here. 3 is less than 5, so that 4 is going to remain, so we get 15.74. Problem number 11. Again, recommend that you copy down the triangle here, and then we're going to label across from that box. The right angle is the hypotenuse. Across from the 30 is the opposite, which means that our third side here is the adjacent. And we don't know anything about the hypotenuse. We want to find the adjacent. We know the opposite. And tangent is going to relate opposite over adjacent. So as we take a look and set this up, then it's going to be the tangent of 30 equals the opposite divided by the adjacent. Again, when the variable is down low, we're going to switch a row. We're going to take these two values and we're going to switch places. So this is going to be x equals 17 divided by tangent of 30, and then we grab Desmos, or we grab our calculator and we type that in. So 17, got to be able to see it, divided by tangent of 30 gives us 29.44. And I better go back and look at that here for a second. Looking at there's a third 4 here. Since this third 4 is less than 5, it is going to be 29.44 when we round to the nearest hundredth. Flipping our paper over here for problem number 12. Got to be able to see it. Again, we are still finding the sides with these blue cards. And as we take a look here, copying down the triangle, I'll start with across from the right angle is the hypotenuse. Across from the given angle is the opposite, which means that this third side is the adjacent. We want to find the hypotenuse. We know the adjacent, so we are going to be using the cosine, which is the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. When we set this up, it's going to be the cosine of 46 equals 19 divided by x. Again, when the variable is down low, we're going to switch a row. We're going to take these two values here, and we're going to switch places. So this is going to be x equals 19 divided by cosine of 46. And then when we type that in to our calculator here, 19 divided by cosine of 46, we get 27.351. Because 1 is less than 5, that's going to stay a 5. So we're going to get 27.35.